find for a long time. It hadn't been updated or worked on for a long time, so it didn't really work with the newer versions of ATS. And then I found one that actually added that, as well as added real billboard advertising, which I had a separate mod for that, so I was able to get rid of that one. And also, what was the other thing? Oh, real company names. So I was able to get rid of 2 mods and use one to do the whole lot. But yeah. But on my YouTube channel, the very first very first episode of the ATS and ETS streams, I actually streamed me putting my mods on and the load order I did. So if you're ever interested in knowing what mods I use, you can go there and watch that, and you'll see which ones I've got. It's pretty much it is the very first episode of both ATS and ETS under the playlist on the YouTube channel. And if anyone else is interested, wants to know where my YouTube channel is, just go to my about page and you'll get a link to it there, or type in !YouTube into chat. That'll give you a link as well. If you're interested, if you're new here and you want to see how we ended up here, that's the place to go. Got from the start with both of them, ETS and ATS. Yeah, but you really need the you need an Aussie map, which there's an Outback one. I found, sort of, but then I couldn't find it. Someone asked me about it, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was you, Aussie. I mentioned that there was an Outback map, and hey, Dave. Yeah, so I couldn't remember where I saw it the night before, and I said to the person, I'll send them a link for it. Oh, I remember who it was. It was Mark. I couldn't for the life of me remember where I saw it. I thought it was on the SES forums, and I didn't see it there, so I went looking around the usual places, and I couldn't find it there either. So I googled it, and sure enough, it came up on Google, but it looks like it hasn't actually been touched for a while. It hasn't been updated since 1.37, I think.
Take the third exit.
Which is a shame, but it was only it's only based around a small part of the Outback, some certain area. I can't remember the name of it, Aussie, and it's a 1-to-1 scale. So it's a decent sized map, but it's only a 1-to-1 scale of a small area in the Outback. So you're not really driving, you know, all the way through the Outback, which is a bit disappointing. There is the old Tasmania one, which I think goes sort of through Sydney as well, and a whole bunch. That one being updated. I haven't kept up on them because, you know, I don't use the maps that much anymore. Stick with my main ones, but the Outback one I think belonged to ATS, and the Australian Tasmanian one belongs to ETS, I think. Yeah, no. But there is actually a game coming out. It hasn't been the release date hasn't been given yet. I've got it on my wish list on Steam, but there is an Australian road train one coming out. World Australia Trucking, I think it's called. And that one's based, yeah, with road trains and stuff in the Outback. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm just wondering when it's going to come out. I've got that and the Alaskan truck one. Also thought I saw an Alaskan ice road trucking one, but I couldn't find that either.
And then exit right.
The Outback and the Alaskan one, I couldn't find them. Or maybe it was the Alaskan one I told him about and was trying to find them.
Exit right.
Maybe the Outback one is actually okay. And that was the Alaskan one I'm thinking of. But I definitely know the Outback one is on just one area. Certain town, I can't remember the name of it. I know it starts with C. I do remember that much. Truck World Australia, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, see how that goes. Problem is, you're so used to ETS and ATS. The games like that, when they come out, if they don't feel the same, you tend to not like them, eh? I think that's why Farming Sim always outdoes all the other Farming Sims, because everyone's played it and then a new one comes out and it doesn't feel the same, so people don't like it. Because they had that Man Truck Simulator or whatever, the other trucking simulator, I think it was sponsored by Man or something.
Exit now.
That didn't go down well. That died a death. What I'd like to know is if SCS still has plans to bring out a bus simulator using these maps. That's what the rumour was ages ago, because driving around the vanilla maps you'll see actual big bus terminals over the place. And I think the plan was they were going to use the same maps and they had those bus terminals there in preparation for bringing out a bus simulator. There she is. Oh, I gotta check for a recruitment. Slow down, slow down. Get into gear. Whoa, no, wrong button. Which button? That one? Yes. Yeah, I press the buttons all the time and I was struggling with it, and the reason I was struggling with it is because it wasn't in the normal place. They had my steering wheel turned. So the button wasn't where it normally was. Obviously when I'm not turning,
Get ready to turn right.
I know exactly where it is, but as soon as I start turning the wheel, the button moves. Who would have thought?
Turn right.
Yeah, as long as it works. As long as you bought it, that's all I care about. Oh. Only got about like 3 hours, 3.5 hours before we have to sleep. So yeah, got to find a recruitment agency, have a look around for that. I still think that this was a shorter route than the other one, Causey. And it was still a bit of a drive, wasn't it? It actually took a lot longer than I thought. I thought we would have been here a lot earlier in the day than we are now. You know what, I'm not getting any like sound from the driving along the gravel. There we go. I just woke it up, apparently.
we are finished.
Oh, that's nice and easy, isn't it? I'll give it a go. Thanks for the offer of skipping, but I'll give it a go first, see how I get on. Might have to skip. Only thing is, you probably commented that just before I started with that. Oh, no, I'll give it a go first, because I was talking about the auto skip that came up. There might have been a good chance you thought I was talking to you, even though I hadn't seen your comment at the time. Look at that, I'm elite. I'm also very dangerous, I'm an elite dangerous. Yeah, I said it. 78,000. Look at that, just another 102 to go. And we've got ourselves a new garage. Alright, let's have a look, see if there's a recruitment agency around this note. We're miles from nowhere and we've only got the one choice. Which is sad, because the chances are of having a delivery from right where we are now, going back to one of our home garages is less than slim. Isn't it? Let's see how bad it really is. It's so bad I can't even click on the area. I actually can't click on the area. I mean, oh, of course we came. Oh, right, that's part of this. So it's here we need to go. Well, in that case, that'll be a viewpoint. Not worth going there. Yeah. I finally got there. I got there. Stream delay. You got there way before I did, but I got there before you mentioned it. Even though you mentioned it before I got there. Can we get it any more confusing? Well, I think it's safe to say there isn't a recruitment agency down here, but... Oh, there is. We've uncovered it. Well, I will need fuel. So let's drive to here. Let's see what the time is by the time we get down here. We might be able to get it to about 9 o'clock. Or thereabouts, get some fuel and be able to have a sleep. So we're going to go for a little bit of a...
Time to hit the road.
Oh, actually maybe not. 102 hours, 8 o'clock, yeah, close enough, isn't it? If it's close enough, I'd rather just sleep the night and make a big day of it the next day. Oh, I've got an intersection.
Turn left.
We'll get you something to eat too, Murph, don't worry. You're looking hungry there, bud. Oh, you're gonna let me out? How very un-French of you. was trying to keep a nice speed up so I didn't have to drop down the range. Stay in 11th gear in that corner. Almost ended up in catastrophe. But that's the best bit of that whole situation in life, and it's the moment where you're not sure it will or won't that gives you that feeling, the build up.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Once it happens, the feeling's gone, but the build up, the longer you keep that going, the longer the feeling stays. It always lasts longer than the actual thing when it happens. So I'm doing you a favour, regardless if I crash or not. I'm just giving you the build up, the possibility. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm sticking with. We're looking pretty good. An hour and a half to go, and it's 7 o'clock, so about 8:30. It's transpossible. How much did you pay someone to come up with that rubbish of a slogan? Oh, 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 oh. Once again, you're welcome. Oh, change the range. Slow down, let's not get a ticket. What is it? There's always a car on the way when I want to change lanes. Every time. Is he going to pull out in front of me?
Keep right.
Yes, was clearly the answer to that question. Absolutely. See, look at that. Proof that I do indicate when I'm in this view, by the way, if any of you were wondering if I did that or not. I'm thinking I didn't.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Another 5 grand, 83. Just another 100,000 to go.
Right.
Then we've got to come up with 300,000, don't we?
Go straight on.
That's the new budget after we buy the next garage for my truck.
Take
I don't know what this truck's, the skin on the thing here, it looks rather interesting.
Now.
Delivering cows. With jigsaw puzzles made before colour TV. Whoa. Dude, make the most of it. There was no cars. Should have just got on. There it goes, speeding again. But I'll go back into this for you because we're almost there.
Exit
And
right.
we're going to be in here next day anyway, so I can get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you.
Exit right.
Why does it always seem louder in here now, in the cab, than it used to? This worked out perfectly, didn't it, time-wise?
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Exit now.
Oh, 4 of them, mate. The last one was a doozy. I had to, like, travel to a garage to get this completely repaired and everything. It's a completely new truck. It's no longer a Volvo. I'm actually driving a man. See, you'll believe that as long as I don't do that. And you'll see that's Volvo sign down there.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
So I have. I have arrived. Crash free. Oh, damn it. Well, I'm really getting into this game. We've just filled up. We're going to go and have a sleep. What do? Yawn. Tell you what. Once again, I've got one annoying fly hanging around. Actually, it's close enough. Well, close enough as close enough can be to 3:30, 3:04. But I might as well go off and make my coffee now. Have an early coffee, get it done, and then we can get straight into it. And me and that fly can have a discussion about living arrangements in this place. How I can live in this arrangement and he can't. So I'll do that. I'll go off while we're sleeping. Why am I yawning? I have no idea. And make myself a coffee, because clearly I need it now. And we'll be back and we'll find a job. Oh, no. What we'll do is we'll sleep. We'll do the usual. We'll sleep first, like this. That part's done. And we'll find a job that we need to take. 117. Look at this money coming in. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Really am. I mean, I knew the money would start coming in a lot quicker, but I was sort of expecting for another couple of garages filled with workers before I saw something along the lines like this. Yes, they're bringing a lot of money. I suppose a lot of them are levered up as well. And they probably have had more time to level up, because as we know, when we paid the mortgage back, or the loan back, we've done more days, driving days in ETS than we've done in ATS. We had less days left on the loan. We got it out at the same time. And we had, what, about 22 days left on the loan when we paid it on ETS, and then the next stream on ATS, we paid the loan off. It was about 50 days. So maybe the reason why they're making a lot of money now is because they've leveled up to a point where they can bring a lot more money in, and they've had a lot more in-game days to level up than they have in ATS. That's my theory. Right, do we have a job we can take? Let's find out. First off, we need to see if we've got one of the companies that we deliver for here. Not looking good. Looking terrible. Right. Do we have anything going to one of our companies? It looks like there was only one. Actually, we came here, we were supposed to pick the trailer up. That's the rule, isn't it? Once we arrive back to the actual garage, we need to pick up the trailer and then drop it off next time we end up in another garage. That does not go back. Alright. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. This is what I wanted. Back to Madrid? Yeah, back to Madrid. What trailer is in Madrid, by the way? Using that a lot, aren't they? But I don't think we've got the actual I don't think we got the right company to utilize it. Do we? And I can't check it out unless I'm actually got it on me. Is it currently in use? Okay, I don't want to take his cargo from him. That sorts that out. Right, let's go find a job, and I'll leave you guys to decide which job I'm going to take while I go and make myself a coffee. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to throw a little curveball in this one for you guys. So, oh, hang on. We deliver for these guys as well, don't we? Yeah, we do. Speaking of liquids, so we've got a bit of a choice here. Okay. Right, remember this. First off, we've got one that goes a very, 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 very long way for $86,000. All the way through France into Poland. And we've got another one that goes into Spain as well for $13,000. That's number one, that's number two. If you're new to the stream, you can let me know which delivery you'd like me to take by putting in the number that belongs to the delivery. So that's number one if you'd like me to take that one. That's number two if you'd like me to take that one. But wait, there's more. Here's number three. $15,000 to a place we've never been to before. And another one to Spain for $8,000. So that's number four. Here's number five. Is there a number five? There might be a number five. There's a number five. Over to France. $18,000. That's number five. Going back to Renault. And number six is some live cattle for $13,000. A lot of deliveries inside Spain. But, so we'll run through that again. That's number six. That's number five. Number four. Number three. Number two. Number one. Here's the curveball. 7 and 8. If you want me to do a special transport, because we haven't done that for a while, both go to the same place, you can put 7 or 8 into chat as well. So you've got 8 choices to go. So I'll leave you with that important decision, complex decision. You can debate, you can get a committee together if you like, go through the pros and cons and deliberate your findings to me for when I get back after I've made my coffee, which will be very shortly, so I'll see you in a sec.